get in here? Who let you in? Okay, well, my name is Magris Worcestershire, now that you're already here, and I am with News. And today we're going to be talking about dark patterns and how they affect our everyday lives. Now come with me, you can see that we have a dark pattern right here. This may not be the dark pattern that you're thinking of, but trust me, it is a dark pattern. So some of you may be wondering, what are dark patterns? Why is that dress not actually a dark pattern? Well, let me tell you folks, a dark pattern is a feature of a user interface. By design, its purpose is to trick users into purposefully doing things that they may not normally do. This could be the cause in the benefit of the companies producing the platform, like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the Illuminati, whatever you think is feasible, it's up to you. So some of you may have been wondering, why should I care about this? Well, here's Keith to explain why.
Thanks, Magris. As you can see here, I have made a web that I think pretty much explains that how media technologies are used by different groups and interpreted different based off their values and beliefs. As we see here, we have some teenagers who enjoy chatting up with their bae on Facebook. They really enjoy the synchronous temporal structure and mobility that they can talk to their bae anywhere. And that's what they're using Facebook to share their dank memes. We also have grandmas who really like the reach and that they can stalk all of their grandchildren on Facebook and leave embarrassing comments. So these groups really value, the connectivity and the reach and the temporal structure of Facebook, and that's what they're using for. But groups like big business and the Illuminati are using dark patterns and these websites to steal your data and your money and your time. So they're valuing different things than you here, and we can see that these media technologies are being interpreted by different groups in different ways, which does not always benefit you. Back to you, Magris.
You're damn right, Keith. Look at this dark pattern right here. Spooky stuff, kind of got the Illuminati vibe, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going to go on to Gretchen Schlauster about how these dark patterns affect social interactions. Gretchen?
Thanks, Magris. Why don't you guys come over here and take a look at my screen right here. See this red dot? That's an example of a dark pattern. I don't care what I have on my Snapchat. I don't care who sent me anything. I really don't care and I don't want to look at it. But I'm going to because this red dot is really freaking annoying. Let's see what it is. Oh wow. Yep, definitely don't care about that. That's a pretty nice selfie. Gotta send something back. Sending it back. That's a prime example of how dark patterns get us to interact with people that we wouldn't, in a way that we wouldn't normally do. I really didn't care about what was on my phone, but I just checked it to get rid of that dot on there. This is a prime example of how companies and different app owners can use dark patterns to get people to interact with these businesses in ways that they wouldn't normally do. I didn't care about what was on my phone, but I just checked it to get rid of that pesky notification. And that shaped my social interactions that I was having with my friends. And I probably wouldn't have interacted with this person in real life, but I did just because of that dark pattern. Back to you, Magris.
So you may think that technology was developed through social shaping. People wanted to get easy communication between each other really easily, and they do have that. But it can also be argued that it's a social construction because these large companies owned by very few people have been able to manipulate this technology in order to influence their best interests. So here's an example. Keith wants a nice healthy snack. So he could either A, go into the fridge, get a cucumber out, peel it, and get everything prepared, or he could just go for the Oreos that are right in front of him. Obviously, Keith is going to go with that option because it's the easiest for him. Now, this also benefits Gretchen over here, who owns the majority share in the Oreo company. Gretchen put those there specifically to catch Keith in order to get him to work in his interest. It's the same way with the internet. If you want to try to cancel your Amazon account, it's obviously not going to be right in front of you. It's going to be at the very bottom of the page so that it makes it as difficult as possible for you to delete your account. So you may be wondering, what is the future of all these dark patterns? How are they going to impact us later on in our lives? We asked our own in-house fortune teller to tell us exactly why.
I have spent much time looking into my all-seeing avocado, and it has told me that these dark patterns are only going to get worse. And you may be asking, what can we do about that? Well, the answer is to kill the Illuminati. But until that happens, you all just need to stay as vigilant and as aware as possible, because these are everywhere. So you just keep an eye on your screen at all times, because you will be coaxed into doing something you don't want to do. Stay awake. More importantly, stay woke. Magris?
Oh shit!